What's going on, guys? This week for Swing Sundays, we're going to take a look at David Tom's swing. He's a really good ball striker. I'm going to list a few of the things he does and show you why that is. And then while I'm at it, we're going to kind of talk about shallowing of the shaft. I know that's a real popular conversation the last few months, and it's nothing new that's taking place. There's nothing special or really that extraordinary about kind of the new craze of people talking about. Something people have always done. Baseball batters have been doing it ever since baseball has been played. They hold the bat right along their shoulder line. Then when they hit it, the ball is right around the waist level there, and the bat's also moving right along that plane as well. So it does go from a higher plane, shallows down to a lower one. If you've ever thrown a ball or skipped a stone across water, you lift your arm up right along your shoulder level again, then you're skipping it right along the waist, basically your belt line there. So again, shallowing isn't something new. It's nothing has nothing that's been newly discovered. It's just something that people, I guess, are starting to realize. But I just want to clarify a few things about that. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, take a look at his swing and also kind of touch on that a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and bring his swing back a little bit. And you see as he goes back, he goes right along the plane there, gets a little bit above it, which is definitely better than being under. So again, we'll go here and you'll see his swing. Still on plane and relative to the ball, target line there, so really good. Going to go ahead and bring it back here again. So you're going to see how high his arms get there. So again, yeah, it was a little bit above the shoulder plane, which I don't like to see that as much, but it's definitely better than the arm being low and behind him, kind of in a stuck position. So we'll go ahead and keep playing this here, but this is kind of the shallowing effect that we're talking about here. So you're going to see how this kind of has a little bit of a steep look to it there. So it should be pointing a little bit more at the ball, which the target line would kind of keep drawing back this way off the camera view. But we'll go ahead and bring this down now. So you saw where that was pointed. We'll go ahead and bring this down now. And again, there he is. He's shallowed the angle of the plane the club was on. Now again, pointing back at the ball. And you're going to see it come even more as it's coming down here. Now again, shallowed there. Now as the club starts to switch position, right down that plane again there. Now he's right at impact. So again, we saw the steepness of that plane go from pointing right around here, started to come here, and then it got right onto this plane again to where it's pointed right at the ball. And then now again, it's right at the ball here. So one of the things I want to point out is that even though he was shallowing the shaft through his entire swing from the top all the way down to impact, it did not drop under the plane. So that is, in my opinion, one of the misconceptions that I see a lot of people kind of taking from it, is that just because you are shallowing the shaft doesn't mean that you are dropping it underneath the plane. So those are two very different things. So again, you are taking it above the initial shaft plane at setup and you're getting it along your shoulder line. So yes, shallowing it will be able to get it below the shoulder line, but it does not mean that it drops below this initial line right here. So again, we'll go ahead and play that back one more time here. So again, it starts here, and then you'll see it start to drop below his shoulder, come down more toward his like waistline, and again, it did not drop under that plane line. And then when he comes through, he's definitely not swinging inside out on that ball. You can actually see him coming underneath there. So we'll go ahead and play that in a little bit slower of a fashion. We'll clear all these lines here. So this is his impact shaft plane. We'll go ahead and bring it to a little bit halfway there. So we'll keep bringing it. You see how he's going along that line. So he's swinging along that arc. He's definitely not swinging inside out due to his shallowing. And then he comes through, lands right underneath his left shoulder. So his arms are swinging underneath the shoulders, swinging around him. Very simple swing, nothing too complicated. We'll go ahead and play it once from the beginning to the top again. And goes up the plane here. Gets it above his arms, or above his shoulders. And then he does allow it to shallow here. And again, coming right down that plane right there. And as it comes through here, we're going to go ahead and see it swinging underneath the left shoulder, just like I had mentioned before. Just how the right arm stayed in front of the body on the way back, that left arm is staying right below the shoulder level. Now it's starting to fold and the wrists are starting to hinge. Very simple swing, very reliable swing. So again, those are the few things that David Toms does really well. Again, shallowing the shaft does not mean that you're shallowing it to where it drops below the initial setup, basically address shaft position there. So again, hopefully that helps. Let me know what you thought of this, and we'll see you guys next week.